This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hey guys, and welcome! Today we got the new gameplay trailer for Season 6 of Battlefield 2042, and EA has invited me to a preview event where they shared some more details that I'm now also allowed to share with you. So let's get right in. I'm gonna start with a quick rundown of the core points in case you haven't followed the leaks and info during the last few weeks and completely missed out on everything. So Season 6 of Battlefield 2042 is called Dark Creations and will be released on October 10, which is Tuesday next week. As the name already suggests, it has a more dark and spooky setting and plays with the fear of the unknown. The lore revolves around a company called Boreas that is experimenting with enhanced prosthetics and neural links and kidnapped no-pets from battlefields all around the world to use them as their test subjects. As usual, the season features one new map, 3 new weapons, 2 new gadgets and a new vehicle, alongside a new battle pass and new cosmetic items. We will also see a new time-limited mid-season event and several bigger and smaller updates with changes, bug fixes and improvements. If you haven't played Battlefield 2042 yet and you want to try it out, or you have friends who are skeptical about the game and would like to try it before buying it, there is a free access period coming up for all platforms starting on October 12th until the 16th. So Thursday next week, and then you have the whole weekend to play as much as you want. That's so far for the rough overview. Now let's get a bit more into depth, starting with the new map. It's called Redacted, is set in an underground research facility that belongs to Boreas and is located on the island of Borey in the north of Scotland. And while saying this, I just realized that all of these redacted parts on the satellite map were probably not something we were supposed to solve, but instead a hint to the name of the map. Anyways, Redacted is an intense, claustrophobic close-quarters combat map that took heavy inspiration from Operation Locker and Metro, and probably a little bit of Organ Forest when looking at the jungle parts. It is an infantry-only map, so no vehicles at all, and it's also the first map of the series that is set completely indoors. It features no outdoor environment, and only the test centers with the jungle and the fake sky somewhat resemble an outside part, but nothing of the map is really outside. Everything is completely indoor and on the ground, with tight corridors, biodomes and laboratories, and an emphasis on chaotic infantry combat, just like we know it from the classic maps Locker and Metro. And I'm honestly really happy to see a map like this coming to 2042, because I had already given up hope for an infantry-only map, and I'm sure this will complement the current pool of more open maps pretty well. Considering the setting of Redact, I assume it's 64 players only, just like Reclaimed, because 128 would simply be crazy. But that will surely be possible with custom portal modes. However, the facility also hides some secrets for you to discover, just don't get too distracted and don't get ambushed by the enemy. But that was it for the map so far. Now let's have a look at what we can expect weapon-wise. Like I said, the season will add 3 new weapons to the game: an assault rifle, a marksman rifle and a pistol. The assault rifle is the VHX-D3, and this one seems to be based on the VHS-2, the official Croatian army assault rifle. It is described as a versatile and powerful weapon perfectly made for close to medium range combat, so it might be a competitor for the GEW and the AM-40, probably a good fit for the tight spaces of the new map. The marksman rifle, on the other hand, is the G428, and it seems to be pretty close to the HK G28, so probably took a lot of inspiration from this. It is described as a hard-hitting DMR with a high accuracy made for long-range encounters, which pretty much sounds like another SVK or SVD to me. Maybe not the best fit for the new map, but surely one for the long lines of sight on the rest of them. And the third new weapon for the arsenal is another sidearm, the L9CZ pistol. It's a semi-automatic with a high accuracy and seems to be based on the Laugo Arms Alien. I hope I didn't butcher the name here. In addition to the new weapons, we also receive 2 new gadgets in Season 6, and these are throwable pouches for both ammo and medical resupplies. They will only be available for the support class, but finally gives all of these specialists the ability to heal and resupply from distance and not only by dropping crates. And especially in combination with the existing specialist gadgets, this surely comes in handy. So when playing as Angel, you can equip a medical pouch in addition to your ammo pouches, or as Falk you can throw ammo in addition to the Surette of the pistol. And Irish finally has a throwable option at all. We had these in former titles and they always came in handy, especially when your team was on the move, so I'm happy to see them return in 2042. And as a last new gear item, there is a new vehicle, the YUV2 Pondhawk. It looks a bit like a mix of a jet ski and a drone and is a two-person transport vehicle that allows you to move around the map quickly. It cannot be played on the new map Redacted, since this doesn't have any vehicles, but it will be available on most other maps. During the season, we will also get a new time-limited event with new rewards and a new special game mode, and this will take place around Halloween, which is surely a perfect fit considering the setting of the map. Besides this, there will also be a new battle pass as usual with 100 tiers full of cosmetic items, and similar to former seasons, the pass will be split up into free and premium, and this time we will also be able to purchase a so-called ultimate upgrade. This is a new option for the battle pass that can only be bought directly from the store and not with battlefield coins, and allows you to progress through the pass faster with 20 tier skips, and will also grant you an additional exclusive skin for Falk and a weapon skin. Not a big fan of this myself, but it might be an interesting option for some players. In addition, the Premium Pass plus 20 tier skips is also still available, as well as the normal Premium Pass, and if you don't want to pay anything at all, you can simply stick to the Free Pass. As usual, all gameplay items, such as the weapons, gadgets and the new vehicle, can be unlocked with a free pass and are accessible to all players. And when buying premium or higher, you will only receive more cosmetic items and an additional 20% permanent XP boost. In addition to all of these gameplay details, we also got some more info about upcoming changes and improvements that will be made with update 6.0. In my last video, I had already mentioned the tweaks to vehicle speed and handling and to the tank turning speed and the gravity adjustments for ground vehicles, but there's more. The handling of the two jets will get improvements once again, and the EMKV-90 Tor will receive a little nerf, cause in Season 6 its EMG Maul weapon will no longer be able to one-shot light air vehicles beyond 330 meters, which affects the jets, the Nightbird and the stealth helis. Plus, attack helis will also no longer be one-shot, but on all distances beyond 280 meters. Still a long range, but it should help to counter tanks camping at their base and shooting down helis on the other side of the map. Then, console and controller players can expect improvements to aim assist to make the controller aim more accurate, but still keep a certain amount of still required, and there will be more options added to customize the aim stick to your personal preference. So with update 6.0 you will be able to select different response curves for soldier aim, soldier zoom aim and stick acceleration, which allows you to fine-tune your controller and also get a similar aim feeling compared to former titles. Furthermore, we will see changes to Rao and his hacking ability, and these may not be well received by all players, because after the update, hacking a vehicle will no longer disable its weapon systems, instead the ability will deal damage. In addition, a hacked enemy soldier that gets killed will briefly reveal other enemies nearby, but that's actually not a completely new feature because it was in the game at launch and was removed later on, and now it returns. The EMP grenade and Casper's drone will also get adjusted to match the new behavior of Rao's hacking, so I assume this means that they will deal damage as well instead of disabling weapon systems. Another change that will be made to the Recon class is that their weapon proficiency will be expanded to secondary weapons alongside their already existing sniper rifle proficiency. This means that they can switch faster between their secondary and primary weapon, no matter what kind of primary they use. So hitting an enemy with a sniper rifle and then quickly swap to a pistol is possible, as well as using an SMG and then quickly swap to the secondary. Sounds pretty powerful to me if you can time it to perfection, but let's see how it plays. And then another change to gunplay that we've been waiting for quite a while now is that your crosshair will stay much closer to the center of the screen when firing a weapon and will not massively move out of the center like it is now. This was pointed out by Enders some time ago and was also picked up by other creators. It mostly happened at high fire rates and under sustained fire, but also affected other weapons. But now it will finally get fixed through a series of changes to recoil and timing in order to improve the feeling and consistency of all weapons, but still keep the feel of recoil movement expressed through the camera. And one last point we know so far is that the parachute animation of Angel's supply crate is fixed and it will no longer rubber band when coming down. However, the new update will come with several more changes, improvements and bug fixes, but we will learn more about them when the full patch notes are released. And that was it for today. Some more insight on what to expect with Season 6 of Battlefield 2042, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching and thanks to my members for the additional support. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.